Since 2013, Pope Francis has held 8 consistories. John Allen, editor at Crux, joins us now to talk more about the Pope's busiest weekend in months. Hi, John.
Hey, Christine.
So, John, now we have 20 new close advisors to the Pope. But what does that title entail? How in the know are they really?
Well, the term cardinal itself comes, the Latin root has to do with a hinge, right? And the idea is that the cardinal is the hinge between the Pope and the church around the world. They are supposed to be the Pope's, in effect, last line of defense, right? And his closest and most trusted advisors. When the Pope names cardinals, basically he's shaping the leadership of the Catholic Church for at least a generation. It's arguably the single most important thing any pope ever does. And now Pope Francis has named, in effect, almost two-thirds of all those cardinals who will be electing his successor. So clearly, this is Francis leaving his stamp on the Catholic Church for some time to come, Christine.
Absolutely. And we spoke to you last week about one of those prelates, American Cardinal Robert McElroy. You said we should pay special attention to the Vatican role that Cardinal McElroy was given because it showed what role he would play in Pope Francis's papacy. So what is his new ministry?
McElroy is going to be a key advisor to the Pope on multiple fronts. I mean, I don't think you can boil it down to one thing. I think he is going to join the company of, say, Cardinal Blaise Cupich of Chicago, or Cardinal Joe Tobin of Newark, or Cardinal Wilton Gregory in the Capitol in Washington. These are, in effect, the Pope's most trusted American allies and interpreters. So it's not just that McElroy will be bringing the voice of America to the Vatican. He's also going to be bringing the voice of Francis to the United States, not just in San Diego, but across the entire country.
All right, now let's talk a little bit about the Pope's trip. There were a lot of rumors about Pope Francis's potential resignation ahead of the visit. That didn't happen. So why do you think he chose to take a trip to L'Aquila if not to resign?
Well, I mean, announcing a resignation is hardly the only reason to go to L'Aquila, Christine. I mean, first of all, it's a beautiful town, been there several times. Beyond that, Pope Celestine V, during his brief 5-month papacy in the long ago year of 1294, really did only 2 things of significance. I mean, one was resigning, which we all know. The other is he instituted this thing called the Celestinian Pardon. It's an annual remission of sin, which is contingent upon simply visiting the basilica there, taking part in Mass, and making a good confession. Pope Francis is, of course, the Pope of Mercy. I mean, let's remember his motto, miserando atque elegendo, basically meaning choosing through the eyes of mercy. Now, I mean, look, Christine, let's not be naive about this. A lot of commentators and pundits on the Vatican have speculated that Pope Francis has some kind of August surprise in store during these days when all the cardinals are in town. As you noted originally, the theory du jour in the Italian press is that he might be about to issue some kind of reconfiguration of the office of Emeritus Pope. He has said in the past he's not completely comfortable with the way it works right now. And so, people are trying to read all kinds of significance into, these gestures. But frankly, I think in the case of the L'Aquila visit, it may be as simple as he wanted to take part in Italy's premier annual Festival of Mercy.
Well, some think he still might resign. Would you be surprised if he did? And are we ever going to stop guessing about this?
I have learned the hard way never to be surprised about anything that Pope Francis does. So if he resigned tomorrow, no, I wouldn't be particularly surprised by that. If we're still having this conversation 10 years from now, I wouldn't be especially surprised by that. And everything in between. So I think the only good piece of advice when it comes to Pope Francis is stay on your toes because you just never know what's coming next.
Absolutely, and we will stay on our toes. John Allen, editor of Crux, thanks so much for being here.
Of course.
Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti, anchor of Currents News. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button on this video. And if you want to see more content just like it, subscribe and click on the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, because we are putting your faith in the news.